Here is a quick run through of Lab 5.2 entitled Current and Previous as part of the scripting module. It starts on page 231 of the ebook. So we need to introduce two fields into the incident record form, and we also need to create a business rule. So first thing is we need to open any ticket, so type in incident and then find any open ticket, open it. We need to go to the form context menu, click on configure form design. So we need to add two additional fields. We need to click on field type, and first type that we need to add is true false. So here is the description field. So we need to add this just below the description field. Let's go to the gear icon to open the properties, and this is going to be named as RCA included as the label, and the name is U_RCA_ included. So we close the properties. Now we need to search for another field type, which is string. And this one we're going to introduce underneath the RCA that we just added. Again, we go to the gear icon and update the properties. This one, the label will be RCA and the name will be U_RCA. The maximum field length we're going to put as 1000. So this is going to be a string text box with 1000 characters permitted, and then we save what we've done. We can see that the two fields are there, RCA included, which will be a checkbox, and RCA, which will be a string box. And then we can close this form design tab, which we no longer need. So this was the original ticket that we opened. Let's try to refresh this and see whether under description we get those two additional fields. And there we can see that RCA included checkbox is there, and then RCA a string box is there in which you can type anything. Now we need to create a business rule. So again, you would type in business rule, and under system definition that will lead you to this page. And because we need to create a new one, click on new. It's evidently running a bit slow at the moment. So the name assigned will be Lab 5.2 RCA included. The table, as usual, will be incident. Try again. Active is already checked. When we click on advanced, there will be some other options open up here. So before we will remain, order will be increased to 125, and we're going to also check insert and update. Now when we click on advanced, this gives us the option to add any script, and I'm going to just, instead of just adding it in the middle, override this, because I've got some additional commented out entry. So this in fact covers the requirement to add script from number B4 on page 233 and also number 6 on page 235. So once the script has been added carefully, then we will be submitting this business rule. So once that is done, we can move on to the next stage, which is to test the work. So we are supposed to open any record. I'm just going to go to the incident tickets, open any record that is any record effectively. We can see this one has actually been pre-ticked, so I'm going to find another one and open any record. So first thing they want us to do in the test is number 2 is check RCA included and then try to save it. So the way the business rule is set up, if you check this and you do not populate the string box, then it will uncheck this and not allow that to proceed. If you populate the RCA string box but you do not check it, then it will automatically check the RCA included as well. So this is going to be the first test. We're going to try and save it, and the tick should disappear if all is correct, and it is. Now we're going to populate something in RCA, and we're not going to check the RCA included, and it should automatically check that box. Save, and again that works. So then the last question, number 8, is does the RCA included field need to remain visible on the form? So the reality is that in form display it does not actually serve any additional benefit. If the RCA entry is made, then it would already be visible that the RCA has been included, and and ticking it of its own accord and trying to save it will not allow that to proceed. So it does not actually need to be visible. And that concludes lab 5.2.